Go live. There we go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Friday, number one. Welcome to PeakFlow Power number 75, where we answer all your questions about high-ticket e-commerce and any business-related questions as well. And self-development questions. There's no questions that are off limits. Of course, like some questions like what's your social security number, we're probably not gonna answer. But happy Friday, everyone. Hope the weather is nice where you guys are.
Happy Friday.
Weather today is actually not. I just checked. It's not terrible. It's 57, which is warm enough.
That's good weather, bro. 57 is not bad.
Not like 84, like 72.
Black box.
Black box TV. Got the charts going up.
So how's your week, Trevor? Tell us about did you have a slow week? Did you have a fast week? How's your week, bro?
Yeah, my week went by decently fast. Mostly just been on Claude and building stuff. You guys saw my story just about 30 minutes ago. From idea to app live in 3 days. Published my first Shopify app. From someone that doesn't know anything about coding, I built my own Shopify app in 3 days. In terms of hours put in, I would say probably around like total of 10 hours, give or take.
Dude.
Like Claude usage limits being hit, and like working on other things.
That's a software engineer job that you just did in double-digit hours.
Yeah. I don't get like why people or like software developers are being paid this much anymore, because I feel like everyone is doing vibe coding, and it probably is a good skill to know exactly how to code, but you don't need that anymore because Claude Code is you can, as long as you know what you want, it can make it for you. I saw a video of someone building Airbnb.com all using Claude Code, and it's all functional as well. And it took 20 minutes. Yeah. So no business is like safe from like Claude just copying exactly what you have, which is like kind of scary at times, but this is what we live in right now.
True.
Mohammed says, I'm in a welding niche, but most of the brands only want to work with a distributor. Should I give a try only distributor to reseller niche? They only work with a distributor, but you could be the distributor. It might just be the language that they are speaking in. You're basically distributing the products. If they don't expect you to buy more than one product at a time, then the same model will just work. Black boxes, I want a Claude built product VA. Do you think that can be done, Marcus? Can you build a Claude bot that uploads products for you?
Black Box could build it himself. Just tell Claude to build. I mean, honestly, you could just upload the product on your browser with Claude, right? That would probably help a lot. Yeah, Claude could go onto your browser and help update your catalog. But I would just recommend when it comes to product upload, just learn like CSV and Excel. You could actually change your products from that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could, like, if you're unsure if you can build it, just ask Claude if you can build it. Like, you just be very clear on what you're trying to accomplish, because a lot of times I've seen people, they just want to build something just because it seems cool, but they have like literally no use case for it. This whole AI stuff is only helpful if you know exactly what you want from it. Otherwise, all you're really doing is just wasting your time, like trying to automate things and not really growing your revenue.
Yeah.
You can get into that trap of optimizing your business, but it might not be the right time. You should be scaling your business, even though AI seems really fun.
So Trevor, what does business mean to you?
It means solving a problem.
So what
Every
problem?
business sort of problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. No, you go.
I was just gonna say, like, every business solves some sort of problem. Do you agree with that?
Yes, I do agree. What problems are you trying to solve?
I'm just trying to solve this generation's of people's terrible mindset that ultimately want a better life for themselves.
You're such a nice person. I'd be telling that to you privately, but you're too nice, bro.
I'd be saying the same thing privately to, like, inside clients, and it gets tiring at times. Like, you just say the same thing, and like a lot of times they just don't get it.
I hear you.
And unfortunately, you can only try so many times, and if it's like teaching a dog or old dog new tricks, if they just don't get it, so it's just like on to the next.
But do you think age is a requirement for business? Meaning, let's say you're 50 years old and you're trying to start high ticket drop shipping. Is it possible for someone that's in the older demographic side or just a little more established in their careers, is it still possible for them to learn a new trick?
Yeah, I don't think age matters as much as people believe. It's more so like your mentality, because I could say the same thing like 5 different times in 5 different ways, and if you just don't understand the concept and you don't like use it, then it's just like talking to a brick wall.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, a lot of people are just like that, and I guess that's just that's just the job or the business or the problem that we're like solving right now. Is only like we can only help so many people. They just need, I think what makes it easier for us to be able to help people is just being open-minded. And a lot of times people carry really big egos. They must never be wrong.
How many genders are there?
There's only 2.
Damn.
How many people did I make mad? There's 500 genders.
You're funny, Trev. Great answers.
They only work stockist. They don't ship to end customer. I partner with stockists, but the margins are low. They don't ship to end customer. Oh, people that like stock.
Stockist is a clothing store in Salt Lake City, Utah.
I think what he's trying to say is like they only work with companies that stock inventory, but I never heard of the term stock is being used. No ship to end customer. Ask them why not.
I know, right?
If you can get them orders, why wouldn't they ship to end customers?
They don't want money.
Are you saying no to money? What do you think 600 as a starting ads budget to start with initially? That can work. I'll start at $20 a day. In your experience, what's the estimated ratio between customers you actively need to close and those who purchase without direct contact?
That's such a good question.
What's the answer?
I think it depends on every person's store. I probably have more draft orders than I do from ads to purchase, because I try to make sure that every lead that comes in, we're like talking to them, trying to sell them what the product that the customer wants. And so this is a good question because it really shows whether you're more marketing, direct to purchase focus, or are you doing sales? And then I will argue like my stores, I mean, because I have more draft orders, I rely more on sales than the marketing. My ads probably not as good as my sales. How about you, Trev?
Yeah, it definitely depends on the store, the niche. If you're more B2B, you generally will get more quote orders or like just quotes in general. So that's like the answer. So my store is less B2B. So most of my orders are not drop orders. I would say like 30% are drop orders. Probably less than that.
So Trevor, what do you have to say to someone that they want to like get out of where they're at currently? But it's just too I guess it's just too hard. It's like you want to lose weight, you want to lose 15 pounds, but it's just like when it's time to do the website building or the supplier calling, it's just like, what do you have to say to that person?
I mean, look, if you just aren't built for it, just give up now. Save yourself some time. I think like that's just like the reality. Some people are just not made for business, and that's also okay because it is also very mentally draining, and it can be very, very stressful at times. Just trying to complete projects on time, taking care of clients, having a personal life, and everything else in between. So it's not meant for everybody. But if you want to try anyways, I would, try longer than at least 6 months. So give it a year, see how far you can get. As long as you make progression, I feel like that's a good indication that you should keep going. So if you think that you're not gonna make it, just give up the mentality. Just do your thing that you're already doing, and don't bother trying. I feel like for most people, that might just be the case.
Well said. Well said.
How do you figure out if someone has the ability to make it work? Like what characteristic traits?
Okay, I'll go first. I think the characteristic traits of a successful entrepreneur, number one is discipline. It's if you have the skill of being able to do something for a long period of time without actually wanting to do it. I think me, you, Trevor, and other successful entrepreneurs, we all have that in common. Where did we want to go into business and set up the website or call the supplier or close a deal? Did we want to do at the time? Probably not. Like we probably just felt like just sleeping in or just snoozing that alarm and watching a show or just doing whatever. But it's no, we know what needs to get done. And regardless of how he or she or the entrepreneur feels, you have to figure out what you want and then do it. And so it's the discipline of being able to get over that laziness, get over that comfortability, because most people's comfortable. That's why I think you could tell if someone's gonna make it or not, if they have that willingness to just stay with the boring discipline. How about you, Trev?
Yeah, I would say those are really important characteristic traits. Something else is just being able to think by yourself. Like a lot of times, even with like entrepreneurs, you just be asking questions that if they can just use their brain, they could figure out. Like, yes, you might have like invested into mentor, and that's why we're here in the first place. I'm not saying anything's wrong with that, but being able to think and problem solve by yourself is a very important characteristic trait. That's like you compare someone that's in like high school or college, they're always going to have a professor or a teacher there to tell them like how to solve the problem if they ever get stuck. But in real life, you have nobody. You might be able to call your parents and stuff, but just pretend you have nobody there to help you. Can you problem solve by yourself? And if you can't, unfortunately, I think you should definitely like work on that skill before it's too late.
Nice.
Did you try high-tech e-com in other markets like UK or Australia, or did you mentor someone in any other markets? At 3K euros, can I join your mentorship?
Trevor helped Oren gets like 250,000 from Australia. You want to tell him a little about Oren, Trev?
Yeah, Oren was a past client. Starting the free school community. I think he got up to like 5K a month profit. Like just like he got up to 100K all by himself through probably took a year or so through just like hard work. He was in like the free group, and then he eventually joined a mentorship to help scale his ads, and it was honestly really easy. Probably like one of the easiest case studies we had. We just needed to double down on what was already working, make some few tweaks, of course, some other things in between, and then boom, month after that, he was able to 2.5x his revenue. And last I heard from him, I think he's doing like trading full time now. Like he uses like the ecom money as cash flow. He still runs his store, and he just has a passion for trading, so he does trading full time.
Good for him. Yeah, I see him still running his store, and he'd definitely be cooking. So he'd be
you need some sort of like cash flowing business, and then by all means you can invest into properties, you could do trading, you could do anything you want,
right?
Because those all do require your time. I see an Instagram comment from Wheeler. It says, I've done high-tech dropshipping for a fireplace company for 6 years, sold over 3 million. How much commission do you pay? And do you do hourly? I think that question is like related to like a employee, like if they sold over 2 million. Personally, if you do the math, you can ask Claude, I generate this much revenue, and my goal is to pay my employee this much. Reverse engineer the commission. I would pay them that much. Boom, it lays it all out for you.
Sneaky, Trevor. You just gave him a golden nugget. You sneaky.
Look, every commission structure is always set up so the company or the owners know exactly how much employee will be making, so that way they can calculate the rest of the profit margins. But if you have VAs, it's even easier because you don't have to pay them American wages. So usually it's like $2.50 for orders over 3K, and then it stacks by the threshold. So it's very flexible. I give people in the mentorship how much I pay my employees in terms of commission structures. How long did it take you guys to get your first sales, and how much were you pulling a day into that ad at the time? A good question. I'll go first. How long did it take to get my first sale? It took 2 weeks. I spent a grand total of $8 or $9. I think it was a little less than that because my ads are not set up right. And I didn't know for the longest time. And my first sale was $999.95, so $1,000. So, and I was spending like 50 cents to $1 a day, or if anything like that.
How did it feel to get your first sale? High ticket.
It felt really good because like with low ticket, because I tried Google ads with like stuff under $200 before, and you have to really just test products. So like my first sale immediately put me in the green because that $1,000 order made me like $250 in profit. So immediately I was in the green. So that was like a whole different shift between low ticket where you had to burn money on ads and hopefully you find a winning product that, you know, is profitable, then you can scale that. But like high ticket is just different. How about you? How long did it take you to make your first sale? How much are you putting a day into ads?
Yeah. When I got my first high ticket sale, I was still running my low ticket ads. So I got like the first high ticket sale in like the first week of me putting into the campaign. I remember when I first got it, I was really happy though, because it just felt like it was possible. My first order was around like $4,000. And I just remember the profit margin was probably like 500-ish after everything. And same thing with you, Trev. It's like, damn, like that one sale covered a lot of ad spend. And I never looked back since. It was a really good feeling. Obviously, there's lots of ups and downs when you do start business, but overall, I don't know how anyone would try to do low ticket after you can make the profit you make in one sale with a high ticket versus like, how many orders do I need to make? Like 100 orders for one low ticket sale to match one high ticket order. It's just crazy, the difference. But yo, people still be doing low ticket these days. It's kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Why, Trevor? I mean, I'm sure it does work though.
It does work. It's just more difficult as a beginner, especially if you never ran any ads before, know how to make creatives. But yeah, it's not to say it doesn't work. Just seeing overall a general higher success rate from high ticket. How to increase LTV rate? Lots of ways you can offer incentives for them to refer new customers by putting into your email flows. So you can have an email flow for customers, specific customers that already bought. You can add bundles, upsells, as you guys probably already know that. Anything that's complementary to the products that can increase your LTV. But ultimately, it does depend on the product, like how you can increase the LTV. Because like if you sell gym equipment, for example, and they buy like a Smith machine from you for like $5,000, and then they really like it, they had a good experience, and then you sell supplements, you sell creatine, you'd sell water bottles and like gym equipment, other like accessories that might create a like returning customer. Same with like coffee machines, for example. So it does depend on the product a little bit, but you can be kind of like flexible in what you can do.
Do you take creatine?
Yeah, I do.
Why?
Because there's pros to it. You
What are
get
pros of creatine?
it gives you more energy.
Okay.
So it gives you more energy to get more reps done at the gym, therefore increasing um,
Mm.
your muscle mass quicker. That's like the short TLDR Claude explanation.
It's a claw explanation.
Yeah, because like otherwise it's just like really difficult to explain
Yeah.
unless you want to read all the science papers. But it just gives you like more like workout performance, and then that therefore increases your muscle mass quicker and enhances recovery.
Nice.
And there definitely like other benefits to it. Like for women, it helps with I think their period and like other
Oh, shit.
yeah. You just have to like research it, but it's like all pretty. It's like one of the most well researched supplements. So it's like fairly safe, and you don't really need to cycle off it.
Take your creatine, guys.
I actually saw recently they make like different flavors of creatines. So I got someone creatine like mango pineapple flavor. It was actually apparently it tastes like mango juice.
That's
So
it,
if you
Trevor.
don't like,
Start a creatine brand with flavors. Matcha
we
flavor
started
creatine.
making a creatine. Oh yeah, matcha flavor creatine.
Yep.
We can
And
make
it's
that
gonna
using
connect to
cloth.
our health app. It's gonna connect to our health app that Trevor's gonna make. Track
I'm
your
making
health.
the app. Yeah. What KPIs keeps? What KPIs tell you to kill a product versus keep testing? Cost per conversion. If you never like, if you sold a product once, it cost you $200 to acquire the sale, and your profit margin was 400. And congrats! Every sale you make $200 profit. So that's something you want to keep. If you haven't made a sale yet, then I like to look at how much you spend versus the profit margin, and then troubleshoot exactly where the spend went to. Did it went to just that product? Did it went to what search terms, what devices, what locations? Did you get any leads? Why didn't they convert if you did? How's your offer compared to your competitors? Are your competitors breaking map? Yeah, you should just put in the checklist, put in the clock, and like have it just answer those for you.
Bro,
I'm
pretty
just
much
finding
just
like use cases for Claude all the time.
yeah.
Yeah.
For those that don't know what KPIs are, KPI stands for key performance indicators, which pretty much is the metrics for your business. So Mosley is asking like, what are the metrics you look for when you're seeing if a product's a good product or not? And basically, a long story short, how much does it cost to acquire a customer, and are you able to like keep them for a long period of time? Those are the things that I like to look for because it measures your acquisition costs. So how much are you spending to acquire it? Let's say you spend $200 to acquire a customer, and then how like LTV, how long are you able to get them to buy you from upsells and returning? And if you focus on having a good customer experience and also lowering your acquisition costs, I think those are two good paths to start off to ask Claude with, and then go from there.
Mm-hmm. Just ask Claude, tell Claude all your life problems, and then just tell it Figure it out right now. No mistakes. No work needed. Give me the Powerball numbers.
Can I share something, Trevor? You know, there's AI marriages already. Like in Japan, people are marrying AI. Yo,
I've seen that.
it's crazy. Yeah, you could tell.
The AI like character or something from a company.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen that.
it's crazy.
It's crazy, but at the same time, I'm not even surprised.
I know,
Because
right?
I feel
It's
all the
crazy you said
countries.
that, and I agree.
Yeah, it's crazy, but at the same time, if I were to expect it from someone in the country, it would have been Japan. So I knew it was definitely going to be from Japan.
Why you gotta call out Japan like that?
No, like that's like if you think about it, which country would likely do that, like weird stuff like that at first? It's most likely America or Japan.
True.
Yeah. What's your new app in Shopify? Tell us more. You have to. I'll tell you more once it's live. I'm like 2 more steps away to publishing it. It's a quote app. I think you've already seen it. Is it worth buying a Shopify theme over using a free one?
It's worth fun. Good question.
To answer your question, yes. The ones we recommend are Empire and Warehouse. Although I was also thinking like you could get away with a free theme now with Claude, because Claude could literally edit anything. You could just have it like
that's what I'm saying.
Take the paid theme that you want it to look like, merge the code into the free theme, boom.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, okay, now you just need a Claude Max subscription instead of buying the Shopify theme.
Oh yeah, you still have to pay the.
If you don't know how to like use Claude and do that, it is worth it. Otherwise, you could use a free theme, use Claude Max, use up all your credits, build your own Shopify theme. It's just a different way of thinking.
We're saying this right now, guys. It's just like, yeah, like that was a good question. Maybe like a few weeks ago, we've been like, obviously buy a theme. Now it's like, Claude could really cook up a free one and make it look legit. That's crazy.
Yeah. I think the next move is whenever Apple drops a new M5 Max, like Mac Studio, I have to get one because you can run LLMs on your own computer, but my computer's not fast enough. It's only like from 2021. It's like the highest spec at the time, but you know, technology moves on so fast. You can run models like 90% as good as Claude Code or like Opus 4.6. So Olama is just like the tool that can like run those AI models, and you can download any model from the website. So you can just find a model that your computer supports and then download it. It usually is at least like 50 gigabytes, 20 to 50 gigabytes that you download on your computer. And you can run the LLM without paying tokens, credits. It just runs it. I tried it on my MacBook, like this one right here. It's safe. I tried running it, and it's like it blew up the memory. I had 64 gigabytes of RAM and just maxed out the memory. The fans are spinning up, and I was just like, okay,
you have a pretty strong computer too.
Yeah, I mean, from 2021, it's M1 Max, which was in 64 gigs of RAM. So it's just the new chips are better for AI workloads. So,
bro, you try to install an AI in your computer. What you think? That shit blew up your fucking fans, obviously. That's
and it wasn't even the most powerful one either. It wasn't even the most powerful one. The new the N5 Max is like 2.5 times like better for LMs.
I'm so into.
Yeah.
So cool.
It's like we're just geeking out on like
Geeking,
stuff
bro.
like this.
Imagine running the AI without using tokens, and now you just have a 24/7, just like
Yeah, because
super
you can
intelligent.
run Claude code in your terminal. You can run Claude code in your terminal and it does all the work, but it uses your computer's processing power. And if your computer's like not good enough yet, then you just need to make like strong or like faster chips.
We're getting too into the field, Trevor. This one's gonna fly over their heads. They're gonna rewatch this like 10 times to even understand what we just said.
Someone says, "What are your thoughts on eBay to drive sales versus Google Ads?" You can do that if your suppliers allow you to post on eBay. Oops. I have a high bounce rate. I've tried everything to fix my product page. Do you think the problem is the traffic coming to my store at this point? If you have a high bounce rate, it could be a lot of different things. It could be the traffic, what search terms, if it's not relevant. It could be there's like some sort of technical error with your site, meaning it's like too slow. You have a bunch of pop-ups. Or people could just be seeing your offer and just like clicking off. Wouldn't it make sense to focus on one niche instead of many for one store? Yes.
Yeah.
You should focus on one niche. How on earth do you manage learning different products and position yourself as an expert that way? Well, sorry to bring up Claude again, but you could just feed all your product information from your suppliers or even on your own site into Claude and have your VAs using Claude ask it questions. And if you don't know, ask the supplier. Supplier answers it. You plug that back into Claude to update your product pages. It's too easy now.
Is it almost unfair, Trevor?
It's unfair if you already know exactly what to do.
Yeah.
Because your competitors, they're still uploading products one by one into their Shopify and typing in the product titles in the descriptions and taking 5-6 minutes to upload one product. It's like GG. The competition
GG
is
is
wiped.
right.
Yeah. When running ads, do you guys launch campaigns for one specific product? Your whole website or a specific group of products when first starting out? You launch with brands, which are each brand is like each supplier. So you would want to launch with usually 2 or 3 suppliers as a minimum. You have a better program than Brooks one. That seems to be all old people, to be honest. Seems like cash grab at the moment. What are your thoughts?
I'm humble. Thank you very much. But at the same time, we just have our own store, so that's why we just get excited over these, because we're a student of the game ourselves, and we're just players of the craft. We're always gonna keep on trying to improve, and we don't really look at other people's more so than ourselves, and always try to improve ourselves. And if that message resonates with you, then we're a community you might want to consider, because that's what we're about: self-improvement and brotherhood, self-excellence and brotherhood.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Stocks. Shit.
Right now, I would not buy anything.
This guy's smart.
The time to buy was 2 days ago.
This guy just has to pull up to every live and just get all of the insights from you, Trev.
Right now is not a great time to buy based on the companies I invest in. You would want to, because there's always there's a war going on, obviously, so there's going to be more fluctuations throughout the next month or however long the war lasts. So you may as well wait for dips. But I like to buy companies like AAOI, which is applied what's it called? Applied Apple Electronics, which is they make lasers for AI companies, and Oracle and like Amazon and all these big companies, they're buying up all the lasers, and they're like building out all the AI infrastructure right now. So that's a good company to invest in if you can get under like $90 a share. Price target is $300. No financial advice. This is all educational purposes. No financial advice. And then I'm up like 70% almost on
That's
TSCM.
really
It's
good.
towers. It's a tower semiconductor company that makes AI chips. And if you think the war is going to last longer, you can buy Laser, LASR, which makes I think these lasers to shoot down like drones. It's at $60 a share. My price target is 120, and my average price is 62. So that's also some good ones. But
Who would
right
have thought
now,
lasers?
in state have more cash
What the fuck?
because there's gonna be good good buying opportunities. Right now, you just need more cash. So I just sold some of my stocks, so I have enough cash for the next dip. So I mean, war is good for nobody except politicians and then people that invest in stocks, because obviously people die from wars and it's not good.
Right.
But you can use it as an opportunity because there's always an opportunity for something.
Right.
So thanks for the financial advice.
He said this is not financial advice.
Do your own research.
DYOD.
Kurt says, seems like high ticket dropshipping coaching niche is getting competitive now, and Han is super hungry for money.
Interesting.
This is a good question. Why do suppliers play hard to get? I filled out to become a dealer for multiple suppliers and haven't heard back from anyone yet. It's because like everybody else does the same thing. They fill out the form and expect to be like approved.
Right.
You just have to be different from the crowd. And the best way to do that is by calling them. So if you filled it out already, that's a good way to start a conversation, is like you just checking up on your application.
Yeah.
And then like who can you like email for more information?
You guys have to realize that suppliers get a lot of forms and emails every single day, especially if it's a supplier that you want in your arsenal. They probably have a ton of customer communications and from dealers and everything's going on. So it could be very possible that the suppliers just might have had your application slip through, or they have so many that you're going to have to stand out in one way or the other. And the best way to stand out is when you're on that phone call, they hear your voice, they hear that you're confident with what you're going to offer them, how you could help them, and they could hear it, right? If you're going to call them and kind of and break down, they're probably not going to want you to represent their brand. So when it comes to suppliers, at the end of the day, having someone that's done it before, someone that has the suppliers that you're looking for and has actually just done it, having a mentor is so important. That's why I highly recommend you guys get one at ecomhighticket.com. Apply now.
Approximately how much ad budget need to start high ticket dropshipping? You need about $1,000, $30 a day. I was trying to start Monday Flow Academy. Now I have to drop it. Oh, so not Monday, Monday Flow. What's Money Flow Academy?
I have no idea. Trevor, do you think kids should still go to college?
If you want to be a doctor or lawyer, yeah.
What if you don't want to be
Or-
a doctor or lawyer?
Or financially, or I mean, finance. What's it called? Investment banking. That's what it's called. Like anything that can't be replaced by AI, and you actually need a degree for. Just do anything besides gender studies, please. No business college, no gender studies, no arts and crafts, no accounting either. Like don't do any of that.
So what should they do instead?
You should go to college if you want one of those jobs. If not, save yourself time and the money, and I mean, find something you can that you like, that's passionable, that can be monetized.
What if they don't know what they like?
That's just like bullshit. Like, what do you mean you don't know what you like? Do you have zero hobbies?
I like to play golf.
Even if you have zero hobbies, I feel like you could find what you like. How would you find out what you like if you don't know what you like?
Yo, I don't know, bro. These are hard questions.
I feel like if I was in that position, I would just look on YouTube like what interests me.
Sorry?
I would just look on YouTube like what interests me, like,
Yeah.
because there's various topics on YouTube. Maybe you like meal prepping, something completely random, and you like looking at the ingredients of food and knowing what's healthy and what's not and what's going to your body. Maybe you like, I don't know, Rubik's cubing.
What if someone likes AI, they like hearing what we have to say about AI, but they get out of this call and they don't know how to apply it. It's like, I kind of like, how do I use AI? What do you have to say to that person?
Yeah, that's a very fair question, because it's normal to feel like that. The best way, you're gonna hate this answer, is you're just gonna open up the AI and tell it, how do I use the AI? And it's gonna ask you, the AI is gonna ask you, what are you trying to accomplish? So you just need to know, what are you trying to get done here? So it's very important to have clear goals for everything in life. If you don't have clear goals, it makes it very difficult to know what to do. Because once you have clear goals, a clear goal on your whiteboard, it's very easy to reverse engineer that, lay it down into steps.
But people don't have goals.
That's unfortunate.
All right, we'll keep going.
Money Flow Academy, what even is this? But Ryan says, yo. Got archive. He says, hi, yo, tons of yos. Yo, love to hear you guys chop it up. Just joined yesterday. Ready to level up. Welcome, brother.
Yeah, welcome, dude. We were just talking about you with Blaine, and yeah, we're excited to help level you up.
Bro, my college forced me to take a gender studies class with some reason. I swear I lost some brain cells from it. There's no way they forced that. Like, what college?
Trev is about
send him a letter. Send a letter to the principal.
You know what's crazy though? I'll say this: colleges really ban you from using AI. You're not supposed to use AI in college right now.
Yeah, you're supposed to use your brain.
So how does the young generation of one nation compare to another, where the young ones here is not using AI, but then the ones maybe on other places around the world is being instilled to use AI everywhere? How does that make sense?
I guess, like, can we just try to understand, like, why they enforce that in the first place? Why do you think they want people to not use AI.
Well, okay, let me ask this too. Why do we go to college? Is it to actually learn?
To get a degree so we can get a job.
Right. That's probably what it is. It's like their intention is not for you to actually use AI to benefit yourself and everything, and probably just want you to not use the technology, not be able to keep up, and just fall behind.
Yeah. They want to use AIs because the teachers are using AIs to check if the students are using AI.
It's just so ironic. But it's like, how you gonna tell students not to use AI, but then you gonna use it to check their grades? And like, let's be honest, you pulling up on ChatGPT and you doing that, like,
yeah, they're using AI detectors, and the AI detectors don't even work. There's no real like way to detect if it's AI. Because if you put the Bible in the AI detector, it says it's 70% AI.
and it's just like, bro, but I wrote it, and then it's like, what are you gonna say after that? Like,
You have no proof. So
if I was in college right now, I would be excelling. I would like not even being like doing anything in college except just like fucking around and then starting an online biz. Honestly, college is a joke right now with AI.
yeah, I mean, I get the point where like they want people to be able to think for themselves, and in the world where people don't know how to think for themselves, it makes sense because otherwise they're always gonna run to ChatGPT or Claude and ask it like, "Hey, I'm dealing with this right now. What should
I'm
I do?"
hungry. What should I do?
Yeah, that actually will be using that. Like, I'm hungry today. What should I eat? Like, should I eat this or should I eat that? They can't make the decisions. So
That's
yes, in that retrospect, like you breed this generation of people that can't make decisions. So I don't know what's right or wrong. Should people be able to use AI in college? Because outside of AI or outside college, there's no restrictions, there's no rules. You can do whatever you want.
So let me ask you
It's
this
interesting.
Do you think that this is a past, present, or future question? Do you think we live in a K-shaped economy right now? K-shaped meaning like the rich is getting richer and then the poor is getting poorer.
It's always been like that.
You think it's always been like that?
Yeah, it's always been like that. It's not because of people's faults. It's more so like they're in the environment where they're being programmed from the beginning. In kindergarten, you're already programmed. What is your dream job? What is your dream job? So they get people already programmed at a very young age that the only path forward is get good grades, go to college, get a high paying job, be happy, retire at 60 years old, hopefully with your house paid off, and that is life. Yeah.
Is that good or bad?
There's nothing wrong with that. It's just a lot of people want more to life than just that. They need to be able to know like that's not just the only route. There's multiple options. You have choice. You're in America, you have choice. You're in a country where like you have literally opportunities everywhere. Like if you're in another place where like you have less opportunities, that's a different question. But you're in America, so you have so much opportunity. The governments, the puppet masters just want you to follow their trap and do exactly what they want. Be happy with a mediocre.
I'm sometimes jealous of people that like are okay with just having like the set job or this or that. Like they're just okay. Because I'm like, I could never like settle for that. It's like, it sounds so selfish for me to say it, but it's like, bro, like I want more for myself.
Do you know
What
what
is
it is? It's because we got a taste of internet
Yeah.
money, so you just get addicted. That's just what it is.
It is
Because
what it is.
I guess if you never made a single sale online, you would feel demotivated. You would just go back to the default.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what college is this? Not the U.S. college requires some general education classes. Yeah, Gen Ed, including gender studies, climate change stuff, and other useless crap. They should instead force personal finance and natural skills. Yeah, my high school had like a class about personal finance, but it wasn't really that good. It just taught you like basic, like what's debit and what's credit. Well, the credit cards work. You should stay out of debt. Use a debit card. And just like, what's your credit score? Basic stuff like that. Which, yeah, I think it's important. They should take that instead of like climate stuff, climate change.
Did you learn a lot in college?
No, I just got frustrated and everything. Cortisol levels are through the roof.
Oh my god.
Fletcher Cox. Yoshar was good. Marcus, I could cook you in a 1v1. Peep your highlights.
They always say that.
No Diddy Trevor preach. Making some sales need to take off, but SEO increases over time. You can check Google Search Console. Yes, SEO is a slow and steady turtle versus rabbit who wins at the end of the day type race. You have to consistently compound. And SEO is something that builds equity value because at the end of the day, like your business is gaining value over time. You're going to have a business that you can sell if you stay consistent with this. So it's going to be worth your time either way.
Do you recommend Microsoft Clarity for like the analytics side of SEO or just Search Console?
Yeah. Microsoft Clarity is pretty good. You could build a Microsoft Clarity.
Oh, that's a good idea.
have Claude build a Microsoft Clarity, but maybe Microsoft Clarity is like kind of a little choppy. Maybe you can filter by like location of where the clicks are from, and then maybe like see how many people are like bouncing. So the bounce rate and maybe like how far they're scrolling, which part they're like clicking on the most, and give you automatic suggestions of like how you can improve your product page. There you go. That's an app idea. There you go. You can go make that using Claude.
That's so important though, because you need more data. It gives you more data, like more granular data. That's is a very good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Well, perfect timing. It's 1 p.m. You guys enjoyed the live. Join us next week at 12 p.m. EST. You know where to find us at ecomhighticket.com. And we'll catch you guys next week.
Peace out.
Peace.